Hey guys, I'm Tara. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to talk a little bit about gratitude and kind of talk about how you can add a gratitude practice into your daily life and the benefits that it can have for you. So if you guys follow me on Instagram or you've watched some of my other YouTube videos, you might know that I'm a physical therapist. So I am really into physical health, like working out. I'm a yoga teacher. I like eating really healthy. But I just think that we also need to bring more awareness to the health of our mind and taking care of our mind. So to live a healthy and I guess balanced life, or to improve the quality of your life, I truly think you need all of those things. You need to be active, having a fitness routine. You need to eat healthy foods, but you also need to take care of your mind. And gratitude is a practice that you can use to kind of take care of your mind. In my opinion, doing a gratitude practice gives you similar benefits to doing a meditation practice. So I really like meditating personally, and I really encourage everyone to try meditating, but I know some people are not so for it, I guess you can say. And I think doing a gratitude practice is a little bit easier to start with than maybe like jumping into meditating. So since this is a video about gratitude, let's just define what gratitude is. So having a gratitude practice or practicing gratitude is really being grateful for what you have and choosing to focus on that instead of focusing on the negative of what you don't have or what frustrates you. I think so often in our lives, and I can say I definitely have done this in the past, and of course I still have days where I catch myself doing this, we focus more on the negative instead of the positive. And instead of noticing the things that we have that make us feel abundant and grateful, we kind of notice the things that we're lacking and that we're missing and that we want. But the thing is, really, positive attracts positive, negative attracts negative. So if you're always in this negative type mindset, negative things are just going to keep coming to you. So it just kind of like reinforces it. If you can start to change your thoughts to be in this positive type mindset, positive things start coming to you. I think a lot of us would say like, oh, well, of course I'm grateful for the things I have in my life, but do we really actually show it, or do we really actually take the time to think about it? And I think we need to be grateful for the big and little things. I think when you're starting a gratitude practice, it's probably easier to be grateful for the bigger things. Okay, I have a house, a roof over my head, I have food, I am healthy, those kinds of things. But I think as you move deeper into this practice, being grateful for the smaller things really has such a big impact. I'm so grateful for this taco dog toy. No, but really I actually am, because it's Tyson's favorite toy and he runs around and squeaks it constantly and it's really adorable. We just say it's Beyond Meat and not real meat in there. Actually, I'm really grateful that I can wear yoga pants most of the time, because for some reason I'm wearing jeans today and it's really uncomfortable kneeling here. Especially because they're high-waisted. So I'm really into like nature like things, and I've kind of gotten into gardening recently. So like some things, I guess like examples of like smaller things like that I would be grateful for would be like if I went out in my garden and like I finally had like, I was trying to grow like tomatoes and I saw my tomatoes coming up, like that would bring me gratitude. I also got a bird feeder recently, so that's another thing, like maybe in the morning I'll be grateful that I have the ability to be watching the birds out in my window, and that allows me to start my day in a positive, uplifted mindset. Here's my bird feeder. There's only a squirrel at it right now, but he's still very cute. Some ways you could practice gratitude are you can write it down each morning. Like something I used to do is I would write 3 things down that I was thankful for each day. Now I just kind of like feel gratitude throughout my day, and I try to recognize small or big things that I'm grateful for. But if you're new to this practice and you want to use it as more like I'm meditating every morning, and if you want to use this as your mindfulness practice, then I would recommend writing down maybe 3 things that you're grateful for that day in the morning, or you can write down 3 things that happened during your day that you're grateful for at night. And eventually this kind of just will become a way of life and the way that you're looking at the world. Today I'm extra grateful for this little lady right here, because she had some health issues over the past few days, and today
even though she looks really sleepy, she's actually doing much better today.
A thing that I noticed changed a lot for me is I think I used to complain a lot, and I'd find things in my day to complain about, and I think that really is putting you in that negative mindset and not really practicing gratitude. And of course, I still complain. I'm not perfect, and Scott, my fiance, would probably still think I complain a lot, but if he's watching this, I think I'm definitely way better than I used to be. But choosing to really think about the positives and the abundance that you have can really help you to live a happier life. And it's okay to have goals and to want to have better things. That's not what I'm saying. It's just to be thankful for what you have and be happy now with what you have. And then when you achieve those goals, it will be that much better. Because if you're in a negative mindset now and then you do finally achieve the goals, like whatever it was that you wanted, like to get a certain car or a house, if you were already unhappy, maybe you'll be happy when you do get those things, but is it really going to last? Probably not, or not as well as it would if you kind of were able to get into that state of mind in the place you are now. I think that gratitude has become a more popular topic and a lot of people are talking about it, and I think that's because it's such a beautiful way to look at life, and also it's like super easy to do and it can really be so life-changing. So I'm no mental health expert, but I've had my struggles with mental health in the past. And what I've learned is that your brain really tends to lean toward the negative. You really have to actively retrain it to look toward the positive. Doing this gratitude practice is a way to kind of retrain the brain to start to focus more on the positive than the negative, because it always wants to tend toward the negative and it's always trying to go back there. So we really do need to have like a daily practice to keep it in this positive type mindset. And I think the benefits of living with a more positive mindset opposed to a negative are pretty clear. You know, you're probably leading then a happier life, you're less stressed out, helps with depression, whatever it is that you're dealing with, you're probably happier in your relationships, those kinds of things. So I kind of just thought of another, I guess, like gratitude type practice that I do daily, or that me and Scott do. So Scott works like crazy. He works probably like 70 to 80 hours a week normally. Yeah, I would say about that. And I mean, it's by choice. It's because he's super motivated and amazing. But anyway, so when we do like talk to each other at night, like we really don't have much time like before we're going to sleep to kind of like talk and catch up or whatever, just like have some time together. So what we try to do now is to make sure that we're always saying something positive about our day. And I think like this was more for me because I would probably focus more on the negative. Like Scott's always been really good at this kind of stuff. But I think when he didn't work like such crazy hours and like maybe I was talking about like negative things, that it didn't have such a negative impact on our relationship. But when we like only had like an hour or two together at night, even if that, like between like getting stuff ready for work the next day or doing whatever you have to do, if like the main things I'm talking about are negative, like that really was like kind of like hurting our time together and just not good for our relationship. So we try to make sure we say something positive each day. And it's not that we can't talk about something negative. Like if something bad happens, of course, like I want to tell him, or if something bad happens to him, you know, he wants to share it with me, but at least sharing something positive along the way. And that's kind of like what we did. And it's actually had like a really positive impact on our relationships and just like how we're ending our day. So I hope you guys liked this video, and really like my goal on here is to help people really just live an overall healthier and happier life, and helping them kind of put together being healthier from a physical standpoint as well as from a mental standpoint, and kind of bringing those two together to just have an overall better well-being. That's all I have for you guys today. If you have not already subscribed to my channel, please hit that subscribe button below. I would really appreciate it, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.